PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Let's go. What's up, everybody? There's a lot of concern if we've been canceled, both based on Wi-Fi and my performance this morning. Team holds back, though. Team holds back. Dustin, what's going on, man?
Yeah, I thought maybe StreamYard was canceling us, right? Like, what's going on these days with StreamYard?
Internet's been a battle. It's been a battle. I don't know if you've caught the morning marketplace this morning, but the back end of it got a little dicey towards the end. We almost accidentally canceled ourselves, but we, guys, everybody's here. We've got, look, Sam Rawaro, you're here. This is like your morning marketplace, Sam. Shout out Sam. Aaron's here. Michael's here. Evans. Guys, so many people up in the world, up in the chat.
I like that, Sam. I like that I get to be part of a morning marketplace. I like that.
It's great. It's great. We love this. Portsy in the house. So here's the thing. We're G Dunn. G Dunn is currently rebooting his router. Should be here shortly, momentarily. Yep. We got tons of shit to talk about, but we also have some giveaways down. Like, we're sharing this. Chew Sportson says, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yep.
We got some giveaways today. We've got some PJs from Stan Chunk that are going to go out to the community. We've got some other moments. And as said on Twitter, as advertised, we've got multiple Series 1 moments that'll be given away if we get up to 200 concurrent viewers. That means we need 146 more. So
I picked something up. Mike doesn't know this. I also picked something up right now. Okay. That I was thinking about. I didn't tell him what I was going to do. I was on the fence of whether I'm going to get something to give away. I wanted it to be either a good player that you can hold, or B, a player that you can use within moment ranks. And I think I found the best of both worlds.
Ooh.
So
hit me with it.
Yeah. Well, no, we're saving it.
Is it
yeah. A little reveal all at the time. But that might also give us the opportunity to save a PJ for a morning marketplace, because I feel like one PJ needs to be at least given away in the morning marketplace. It's only right. So I'm trying to save you from one of those, and I'll give something away.
Absolutely. I love that. Neil Diamondhand says, not enough tinfoil in the stream. Shout out to ActualJebBush, who put together a little tinfoil Tuesday that we threw on the stream. He does a great job. It was a lot of fun. But Dustin, is this the first time you've publicly spoken since the Lakers have been eliminated, or did we have a show, or was that the last morning marketplace?
I think I snuck on the last morning marketplace, right, for the drop.
I think you did.
Yeah, whatever. I moved on. LeBron's changed his number. Like, I'm looking forward to Space Jam.
That's what I was gonna say. Where are you at with the changing of the number?
Well, they wanted to do that. They wanted to do it before this season, and it was too late because Nike had already made the jerseys. So I knew it was coming. The thing that I don't like is that people are like, oh, number 6 LeBron was a different animal. I'm like, he was like 10 years younger.
Yeah.
That's why he was a different animal. The number is not going to change a thing. He was way younger. So I don't expect him to turn into Miami Heat LeBron.
No.
No, and I'm fine with it.
Speaking of younger and Miami Heat LeBron, let's welcome G Dunn to the stream.
Look at this guy. He's got the fresh cut. He's got the collared shirt. Just showing us out.
You guys are getting me raw right now. I'm not even set up yet. You probably can't even hear me. Am I muted?
No, you sound good, actually.
Yeah, weirdly sound good.
Fuck the mic then. How you guys doing? Sorry I'm late.
No, we're good. Sorry if we added you too soon.
No.
Listen, I want to share Michael Rico's comment too, and I think you did touch upon this, Dustin. But are you team Clips now, Dustin? Where are you at?
So here's where I'm at. I'm definitely anyone other than the Nets. I'm team anti-Nets, but I tried to root for the Clippers this past game.
Yeah,
I tried to root for them, and I couldn't do it. I don't know. Here's what it is. If the Clippers somehow can make it to the finals, right? I do think I think it'll be an entertaining series. Maybe we'll see. But I do think they can match up well with the Nets. But then if they actually beat the Nets, I'm never going to hear the end of it.
Yeah.
Ever. And they're going to say that you beat terrible teams in the bubble. You beat the Heat, whatever. You didn't have to play anyone. And we beat the Nets. This is the best championship ever. So I don't want it. I'm not here for it.
Have you spoken to Mers yet? Has Mers been taking like victory laps throughout?
No, he's
West
actually
Hollywood?
he's been pretty cool. He's still kind of like chilling. He has texted me and said he's like, "What am I doing about these packs? I've got like 5 to open."
Dude, get him on.
I know. I got a text
yeah.
him that reminded me. He's been holding packs and wants to get
Dude,
on.
get him on. We'll spend the last 45 minutes of just Mers open bags.
Yeah, someone's got to open them.
Have
Yeah.
you go ahead.
No,
I don't want to change the subject. I'm late.
No, please change the subject because I didn't have anything I was going to vamp.
Oh, I was just going to say, have you guys talked about the latest video that made it to our channel? I know Mike's mentioned it in the marketplace, but actually Jeb Bush coming through.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't see it, we got, much like Sawyer, who contributed a video earlier on, someone from our community who you see in the chat all the time, actually Jeb Bush. Turns out he's actually Jeb Bush if you watch the video. But he submitted what he's calling Tinfoil Tuesday, which is obviously a speculative, very speculative subject matter, and hopefully he'll do it every week. But just to show you how committed he is, I just pulled the first 5 seconds of it.
Here we go. Let's
take a look.
Hey everyone.
That's so good.
Also, shout out to that Edge of Tomorrow poster in the background.
Right?
Little Tom
Edge of
Cruise.
Tomorrow. Yeah, we got
Emily Blunt. Guardians in there. Get Hards in there with Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell.
My favorite thing about the video is that before we actually, like, he had put it up on our channel, but before we put it up on ours, it had already been disproved. Like he had, they had already gotten to the bottom of it. So he's like back to the drawing board. But shout out actually Jeb Bush. And if you guys aren't in the Discord yet, look at our show notes. You can join. It's a lot of fun stuff happening in there. But we love it. Yeah.
Also shout out his outro.
His outro is great.
It should be please go happen.
Listen, if Team Hold is nothing, we're consistent. We have other people do really good work, and then we put it on our channel. Shout out Sawyer and actually Jeb Bush.
We put it on our channel a day late.
A day late.
Tinfoil Tuesday went out Wednesday morning, but that won't happen again.
I feel like I need to bring clarity just for you two, as you guys are going to see comments. We've seen some Carlos Mencia in the chat. We've seen some Kevin Hart. I don't know if you guys. So in the morning marketplace today, we spent like 10 minutes talking about comedy for some reason.
Oh, I missed that. I got to about like 30 minutes in, and then I couldn't keep up. I had a ton of other stuff to get to.
So you missed the comedy chat, and then you missed me getting canceled. But somebody asked.
Wow.
Somebody asked who my favorite comedians were, and I like rattled off a couple. And the chat was fire. The chat had really good comedy takes, like a really good eclectic takes. And then Noah Morris, I'm going to shout out Noah Morris, was like Daniel Tosh one time. He's the GOAT. and then followed it up with Dane Cook, and then Kevin Hart and Carlos Mencia. So it was a tough run for Noah Morris.
Those were his suggestions.
Yeah, he's like, those are my guys. Those are my guys. And so Noah, either that is his taste, which shout out Noah, he's here all the time, or he's got such good taste that he knew that would needle me, and it did.
I think it had to. There's no way that you identify those ones specifically. I don't know. Like,
yeah,
that's a sharp take. I'm gonna say, just calling those ones out.
It was tough. And We the People also is the reason I started getting canceled, because We the People has a lot of Jokic slander, and it's like, come on, guys, come on. Jokic is the MVP. Everybody, chill out.
I will say I spent a good amount of time this morning looking back at our texts to try to find the moment. How early did Mike predict that he would win the MVP?
Did you find it?
No.
Okay, all right. Hey, that was a big setup.
Good setup.
But I remember you saying it at some point.
Great.
No, I did. I did find a conversation. But I can't figure out what date it was.
Okay.
Might have been May 10th.
Even better follow up.
May 10th is not good. Did you say May 10th?
Yeah, but it was before that. It might be on the show.
Listen, before that.
We have hours and hours of footage that we could go back through, but I just don't have the time.
Good Lord. We're 10 minutes in, but I want to remind the people, because we have more people here now. So we always do giveaways. We've got some PJs that are going to give away. Dustin has a reveal for a moment rank / good moment we're going to give away. If we get up to 200 concurrent viewers, which means we need 105 more, we're going to have 2 Series 1 moments giveaways. One that has been pumped in the Discord this week, Joe Ingles, which we should talk about. And then Bogdan Bogdanovic, who I have been single-handedly pumping for a month or so. So we'll have 2 Series 1 moments giveaway if we get up to 200 concurrent viewers. But that's where I'm at.
We're halfway there almost. We're halfway there.
And it's early too. It's early. So it's happening. Greg, so one of the things I wanted to talk about today, we had the burning of the moments, right? So the announcement, which not necessarily like a lot of moments are going to get burned, right? They've already talked about how the fact that they're going to burn Eastern Conference and Western Conference moments, or what Eastern Conference Finals and Western Conference. Nice. But there's this new display, right? And actually, let me pull it up. I'll pull it up so we can at least see it. But there's this new display in the moments where you can see how many of them are in packs, how many of them have been opened. And I'm going to pull up Jaylen Brown's Eastern Conference Finals before. Here we go. Let me share screen. But there was a lot of questions this morning in the morning marketplace about what this potentially, what this could mean, right? So we see, God, the low ask is 700. This is hurting my brain right now. But right, so we see the edition side is $999. There's 29 for sale and 226 not for sale, getting us at what, $255. And then there's 744 hidden in packs. Now, some of those could be in packs that haven't been opened yet, right? But the majority of them those packs weren't purchased, so they're just going to get burned. But I think the bigger takeaway, right, is now that we have a section in our moments of like burned, right?
Yeah, and they did confirm in that blog post that they're going to burn at least this set and Western Conference Finals. Mm-hmm.
Which,
do you know why? Like, I don't. Why this specifically? Is it because it's such a specific thematic set, or because they're giving away other Series 1 moments in?
Yeah, I was curious about that myself.
So is it just because it's such a thematic like moment in time? But then
so
again,
I think
that's what
a lot of the Series 1 moments they're giving away. And seriously, the chat, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But a lot of the Series 1 moments they're giving away were in the NBA Top Shot account, I believe. Right, like they were moments that are in different accounts. The Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals packs, I believe, just like didn't sell. So I think that's why. But I'm not.
Can I ask a question then? Is that an indicator of what's to come for NBA playoff moments? With those packs?
But I don't. They're not doing another. Are they doing another rare one? Because I think they're doing a hollow and then a finals pack.
I just meant in general. I didn't necessarily mean due to rarity and stuff. I just meant in general. Like if those were like kind of who gives a shit, should we anticipate a little bit of the? I'm trying to pre-look at like the value for playoff moments. If
I don't know.
A sign of things to come?
That's a good question. I don't know. I wonder if because it's just like far more popular now and there's more people in the community that we won't see that as much. But that is like ePortsy's just saying, I think there was a different time. Also, Michael's saying or Mikkel's saying there will be a rare pack for conference finals and hollows for the finals. And then but there's also a legendary for the finals, right? So there's hollow, which is separate. And then there's going to be a legendary for the finals. So we still have 2 legendary packs to come. But
okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. But like so one of the questions, go ahead.
No, Dick Chuck said, I heard they already committed to burning the finals moment, so they are sticking to that because they already said it would set it, but would do it different now. Yeah, I do remember them saying that, like they were going to figure out how to do that. But the fact that that does bring up the question, like, is this a one-off situation of burning? But the fact that is like now a staple on every single moment means to me that burning will happen eventually.
Yeah, well, so that's what I was going to ask. So a lot of people were mentioning this morning. They were like, "What does burning mean? Like, what's the utility in the burning of the moments, right? Because like, are you just burning it for the hell of it? There's no value in that. But like, talk to us a little bit. Like, Tops is something that actually burns things, right? So like, what does that look like?
Yeah. So both in all of these Tops digital apps, which are relatively worthless, and then now the NFTs. There is burning, which they call different things, crafting, all that stuff. But essentially burning, you're sacrificing moments that you have or cards or NFTs that you have burning them, destroying them, stopping their spread on the blockchain, and in return getting something of higher value in theory. I mean, obviously it depends on what the specifications are. If it's a free for all and you can burn anything you want, then maybe you're not getting something of higher value. But also some people just like to burn things. But so Wax, for example, you can burn 5 specific common cards that they tell you each week, and they change every week. And in exchange, you get another pack, like with a higher tier of set of cards. So in theory, what I thought was going to happen and what made more sense is that you'd burn for tickets and then use those tickets for the packs that they talked about. But since then, they've said that they're doing like the recycle packs, which makes less sense to me. Right. I mean, I get you don't want to lose those moments in circulation, but also why not? Like, why not burn the 40K scrub players? Because then those 40K scrub players, if enough of them are burned, suddenly those moments gain value. Right. So to me, that's what makes sense. And I'm not sure like the recycle pack, I don't know what the reasoning is behind that. I'm sure they have one, or maybe they'll change it and we'll be burning for the tickets.
Yeah, I do wonder too, like if they had the idea for the recycled packs before they figured out the burning, and they were like, "Oh, we'll just do that." And now they have like the burning thing situated. They're like, "Oh man, maybe we should have just."
I gotta think that those people running it were smart enough to have that, to have both of it, saying like recycling packs and then burning moments to earn. I think people called this on the chat in the morning, like for tickets or what have you, to maybe get something. Like that's the real utility, is that you're burning it for a chance to get something greater. So whether it's to get tickets, whether it's to get entry into something else, I feel like they had that in mind. I don't think it was just like, oh shit, we painted ourselves into a corner.
The only reason, go ahead, Greg.
No, I think you're right. I think like burning has been around obviously before NFTs really took off to begin with. So they certainly had that in mind. Yeah. A Deep Threat said that Jacob said last night that burning will be inevitable, just not in the near future, which makes sense. But I'm excited for it. Like it just, I think, didn't Roham say something too about it in his office hours? Just that like the moments now, the 35K and 40K might seem super small in the future because of burning.
Yeah, I think basically was like it's too like burning, similar to what Jacob said. Burning is coming, but it's like too early now.
Yeah.
So here's a question I have then. I think that's probably good news that it's not happening yet. So if you are someone who was a whale and bought, let's say 5 to 10, let's say 10 Ja Morant Top Shot debuts, right?
Okay.
And there's 40 or so people that have 4 or 5 to 6 Ja Morant Top Shot debuts. And you say to the other whales in your community, guys, let's burn this and make this a 400 limited Top Shot debut of Ja Morant. Could that potentially happen, knowing that those moments are mostly owned by whales? And you've seen like where they have like a handful of them. You can see it. It says 400 collectors own, or like 200 collectors, 400 moments, something like that, meaning they have multiple. Could that potentially be something down the line to just say, we're going to increase, we're going to burn a little bit of it, but now it's going to maybe triple or quadruple in value because it's even more scarce?
But who would get behind doing that? Like, do you know what I mean?
You're saying if you had 5, you'd burn 4, so your 1 is more valuable?
No, well, at least maybe not 4, but maybe burn 1 or 2. And if people, so if you, let's say all 3 of us had 5 and we all burned 1 to just drop that number down. But let's say it was like more of a collective and it was multiple people. Yes, I did. But I'm trying to think of if that was the case, like maybe some of these guys, like I think some of these people are really smart in terms of like crypto, and they understand the NFT world, and we're in really early to understand how much burning can impact it, that they might say if like a handful of us are, I mean, that's kind of what happened when everyone started selling out, right? Like a bunch of the whales said, we're dumping this stuff and taking money and run, and kind of crashed the market a little bit, right? So if a few of them said, hey, for these really limited edition moments, if we burned half of ours and made it down to something that's even like, say that Ja dropped to only 500 instead of 1,000, that price is got to go up dramatically, right?
So go ahead, Greg.
I don't know. I feel like that, unless you have some kind of mathematical equation that proves that you're going to make more from doing that. I feel like burning any amount of what you have multiples of, unless you truly can control the market, like doesn't necessarily make sense.
It's a lot to figure out. It's not like an easy thing to say, hey guys, like when everyone tried to do 69,420, right? Like a handful of people did, but obviously not everyone did it. But if it's a much smaller circle and you're in with a lot of them, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or, well, yeah, but then it's, I mean, if he owns all 99, then
then he can just set the price of whatever, right? Like there's no point to burn them. But the jaw is a good example, right? Because we know there's like someone who owns 150 of them, and if you're like, I'm gonna burn most of them, I just can't tell if like burning. I can't tell if you're like winning or making or losing money in that situation. Like, because yes, you are raising the value, but you have to raise the value enough that it makes up for like
double it with every burn.
There's a very I think there's someone much smarter than all of us that can do some sort of calculations that would say this will, if we drop this down to like 200 of them versus 1,000, we can all make the price of this to buy one $100,000 and then or 50,000, and some whales that come in after will want to say, all right, well, I want in just in the same way that you wanted to be a part of the Cool Cats Club. People wanted to be part of that, and they're spending money to join to be in that club. If something is so rare, if something like that goes down,
I think Sam nails a more realistic scenario where you're doing this with commons and that are, you're buying the floor and just getting rid of them.
Right.
That makes sense.
It is like you could do it and raise it, but I'm just saying if a circle is so small, you could maybe see something like that happen. I don't know. It's just fun to ponder and think about. But there's time before all this happens, so who knows? Get in with what you want.
Confer, like we know, definitely acknowledge that
we know
that it's pretty far down the line. Because honestly, I think we'd regret it. Like if we're burning things
too
now,
soon.
we'd like.
Don't burn your bridges.
Yeah, exactly. Miles bridges.
Hey, Jay Worley, though, we'll pump the brake on the Chiefs stuff. You know what I mean? Like coming in hot. Like all of us are Chiefs. He was like, burning's not happening anytime soon, Chiefs.
All right, I liked it. I dug it.
You like the Chiefs? You're pro Chiefs?
Yeah. No, not as a sports team name, but
I get it. Coming in hot.
I found it endearing.
Well, that here's the perfect example. You're saying Reddit, but theoretically, we could all say the PJ Washington Top Shot debut got down to like a good amount.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Let's go.
Actually, this is a better one. It could be the Rolo Top Shot debut.
It's not a better one.
I'm saying because it's like $6 to buy the Rolo Top Shot debut.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. We saw this happen a little bit. I mean, not the burning aspect, but Aaron Holiday, his Top Shot debut this week, all of a sudden was like $16 or $15 because someone bought 350 of them.
Right.
And so like if that person decides to do it, but here's the thing. We all have to decide that it's worth spending. Like that person can burn all of those Aaron Holidays if they want to like raise the floor of Aaron Holiday, but that means people need to buy Aaron Holiday. And so like that's why I don't know if it works in the moments where it has to be someone that is like the Ja situation. I think is a really good example because it is out of 1,000. It's a desirable player, but when it's someone like Aaron Holiday, it's like who gives a shit?
Here's my counterpoint: who gives a shit? The G-Duns of the world that get OCD if they don't complete a set, and if there's only 250 of them, right? And Greg is like, I need that one to complete my set, and I'm missing it. I'm going to pay $500 to complete the set if I'm missing on that one.
It's true.
That's true. G-Duns who still haven't completed any sets. We'll get
that was part of your point the whole time was like completing sets, right?
Also stacking. Like once it's going to be a game changer once you're able to sell in bundles, which you can do on Wax and like undoubtedly will happen on Top Shot. Like when I came into Top Shot and I didn't know any of the players, like we all talk about how I bought Daniel Tice. I did because there were like 9 consecutive serials And I was like, that's rad. They're $3 each. Like, and from like a collection standpoint, yeah, I was like, that's cool. But now, I mean, still no one's going to buy it. But like in theory, putting up 9 consecutive serials of the same moment for a specific price could be something. You never know.
Yeah.
But
no, you're right. You are right. I do think, I mean, again, it goes back to the point where like we can think something's nuts, but it is the community that decides who, like,
I think
what the
that's
market
kind of
is,
where
you
I'm
know?
at. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. If you have an opportunity to make something go from 1,000 to like 350, 300, I just think inherently that could drive the value way up, especially on a major player like that. Again, it takes a lot of coordination and all that stuff, but you know,
I want to pull this back up because this is like those scenarios where it's like, if no one pushes the button, then everyone gets $1,000. But if one person pushes the button, then you get $10,000 or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Or that person gets 1,000, no one else does. Because can you imagine? Like, people are going to burn all 13. They're going to be like, I'm going to hold on to like 3 just in case.
Yeah.
So I want to share Dan's too. So the scrub moments will become the most valuable. Got to be rich 20 years from now.
Well,
I'm banking on.
Greg, that's why I was saying, like, you have less of a time, like maybe I'll hold 3 if it's Rolo. You'll be like, yeah, I'll burn a bunch, and like everyone's snatched up, and we have thousands of Rolos, and you just burn them.
Yeah,
then it's like, all right, and then he's the most rare moment on Top Shot.
This comment right here, though, you don't need to burn for that. Just don't sell it.
That's yes.
Also, Jay Worley, if you're still in the chat, listen, I meant that out of love. I feel like you weren't active after I called out the Chiefs thing. It's still, I promise, it's nothing but love. That was positive. That was positive needling.
Yeah, I was gonna. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the trust the process, Dunbar. Trust the process, which I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
But we'll put this back up.
Honestly, that's why I'm excited about burning, because I have so many scrub moments that I bought like just based on them being 12K or 15K.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see what happens when 10,000 Daniel Tice get burned, because they're like, nah.
Right.
But you're right. People will still need to want to buy Daniel Tice.
Exactly. I mean, that goes back to the thing. Like, we had this long conversation. We can actually talk about this now, but about misprints. And they were like, oh, it's a misprint. I'm like, yeah, but I like, who gives a shit if it's a misprint of someone that nobody cares about, right? Like, I feel like it's the same thing where we talk about like the moment versus the player. Sorry, go ahead, Dustin. I'm ready.
For the record, I give a shit about Aaron Holiday.
I mean, you can give a shit. I give a shit about Aaron Holiday because he's related to Drew Holiday, and I love Drew Holiday.
I love the Holiday brothers. He went to
Yeah.
UCLA. I'm so happy he made it to the league. When you were just slandering the Holiday name, all 3 of the brothers are in the league. Take that, Ball brothers. We got all 3 in the league.
No, I think that's sick. I love it. I love the Holiday Bros. I think it's cool. But like when we talk about the misprint aspect of it, like to me, that doesn't matter. Like I think if a Durant has a misprint, it's like, oh, that's Durant. That's pretty sick. It's a Durant moment. Now it has more value. But if it's like Semi Ojeleye, which like, oh, that was actually a free throw, not a layup, and everyone's like, well, Semi, like nobody gives a shit about Semi Ojeleye. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was kind of on the like, oh, misprints are kind of interesting. Maybe it's nice to have. And now I'm right there with you. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I just don't. And I think some of those they have already said they can correct. It's not in the moment itself. If it's on the website, they can correct. So it's going to get updated at some point for some of those. I don't really care about the misprints. It would have to be an egregious one.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say, we are not going to slander Kwame Brown on here because Kwame is very active on YouTube, and I don't want to get in that man's algorithm. Nothing but love for
welcome Brown on the show, Kwame Brown.
Kwame, anytime, dude.
Anytime.
Welcome to None of the Smoke, presented by Team Holt.
Yeah, this is just hangout.
I think that the real like misprint, the gold standard misprint, just hasn't been seen yet. I bet we'll get one that will all make sense. Like you'll see something in the background. You'll see a person in the stands.
It's going to be the background. I think it's going to be one of those. And it may not be a misprint, but it's like when the Menendez brothers are in the background of one of the cards, right? Like they're sitting courtside. It's going to be like someone is sitting courtside at a game that is like, oh, I'm trying to think. Larry David's in the courtside at the Laker game, and they were going to be like, I kind of want that moment just because you see Larry David right there.
That's so funny that it's not a misprint. It's more of like, this is the right moment, but like, oh shit, that's the Menendez brothers.
Yeah, I think that's just way more interesting. Like then, oh wow, it says Justin Holiday's height on Aaron Holiday's moment description.
They're like, They're like Dame Lillard throws it down in front of Logan Paul, and it's Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there might be. I'm gonna say a crazy one at some of these past like Laker games. It's like Rihanna sitting courtside or Ariana Grande, and they have massive, or Beyonce, they have massive fan base that might see them in a moment and be like, I want the Beyonce moment. They're going to call it the Beyonce moment, and want to buy those one and, you know, raise the floor. Those are going to be the ones that are going to be worth more money. I know. Tell me about it. I collected cards. I'm old as fuck. I got it.
Man. God. Oh wait. Okay. Jay Worley's still here. I got nervous. Jay Worley, you left, and I just want to send my sincere apology. I'm gonna give you one of the PJ Washingtons, Jay Worley. Okay.
Is Quavo in one of them? Is he in one of the Hawks moments from like 2019?
He was courtside for that entire game one. Quavo was very involved.
So you're saying, for the playoffs, just in the way like Wade might be in the playoff pack for this recent game where he was courtside talking to Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's coming. Wait till they have it. Do you remember the thing where Rihanna's like looking up and down at Caruso? Like all that stuff. Wait till everyone's coming back.
This is like this is the new wait till marketing. We're like, wait till the Beehive gets on Top Shot.
Yeah. Wait till we're in the background of a Oklahoma City Thunder game.
Yeah. Or Summer League.
Should we make it? Yeah. Are we making it our goal to end up in a moment?
Well, if they have a Summer League,
10 years.
Should we talk about Summer League for a second? Should we get his?
Wait, I do.
Shut up.
I want to know which Hawks moment Lil Baby's in. Let us know, Patrick or Caleb. Sorry,
it's probably like Kevin Huerter or some shit.
Yeah, I think that's fun. I'm really excited to see like celebrities in the front row like celebrating. There was like again, I'm going back to my Bruins, but there was a UCLA moment where a three was hit at the game winner three, and Russell Westbrook sitting courtside, and he's like celebrating with, you know, Bryce Alford. Like that became like a thing that was shown everywhere when all that stuff. I know, Bryce Alford. What do you want? It was not the best play.
Bryce Alford shout out.
It's not the best thing, but it was really cool. And Westbrook was sitting there courtside, and he was pumped up for it. So
Pepsi says, "Oh man, that's such a fire idea." Moments where you're in the background and pay good money.
Yeah,
I know Ross. I'm blanking on Ross's name, who calls WNBA games. He's been a guest on Club Top Shot. Has been in the First Mint. I can't believe I'm blanking on Ross's name, but she was in a moment. She was reporting on one of the games where a big shot was hit. Was that the Kawhi? No, actually, maybe that's not on Top Shot yet. But she was at the game where Kawhi hits the game winner against the Sixers. And she's in the background. So like whenever that moment happens, if it's not that moment, I apologize. Someone's going to correct me in the chat. So I'm waiting for y'all to catch up.
Okay, boomer.
There you go.
You just got to bring it back. Sorry, if you missed that, that's what they called me.
Russ, thank you. This is what it is. Deep Threat. Thank you. Deep Threat like has been quiet in the chat, and then it's like, hey, you idiots, I got you covered. Adam says, Mike, I'm not worried about this. Adam, I'm not worried about anyone yelling anything out to me. I will. I'd just be happy for people to be there, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, they also said like Drake in any Raptors moment. I think that's fun. They're going to get him in there.
Yeah. I mean, it goes back to what you were saying too. Like, I mean, this is actually bringing value to moments with fans in the stands, but that is going to be the reg, right? Like, we're going to be seeing people in the stands, and then all of a sudden that Series 1 and Series 2 footage is going to be like, oh wait, remember the bubble? Remember the pandemic?
Mike, how close are you thinking about getting seats for a Nets game? You gonna get close enough to get into the moment, perhaps?
No. Well, here's the thing. I hate this series right now, so I don't want to spend $200 to be close to Chris Middleton.
Tickets are going to be cheap, though, right? So let's say the Nets win Game 3, and then the Bucks win Game 4. They're going to close it out in Game 5. So no one's going to want to go because it's like this series is boring. So tickets might be cheaper.
See, I would think that if it was in Milwaukee, but because it's in Brooklyn, I don't know. Maybe.
I just don't think they give a shit. If they go up 3-1, I think Nets fans are going to be like, moving on. I don't care. Go to the game. I want to get to the next series. And they're going to skip out on that closeout game because they're going to just say the series is done. Why do I want to go to it?
So I was looking at it, and the tickets for Game 2, it was like $70, $75 to be up there. And like $200 to be like maybe in a moment. Because my man Justin from 89 Cavs he had really good seats for I think for Game 1. And it was like $200 and he had like really, really good seats, which is still nuts. Like $200 for really good seats in a playoff game
Yeah.
In New York.
Bobby's going to a Clipper game on Saturday, and he paid $200 too.
The Clippers and the
Clipper
Nets. Clippers and the Nets. They're the fucking same. They are the same. But yeah, I would maybe we'll be at game 5. If it gets to game 5, dude. If it gets to game 5.
Can't wait.
Greg, welcome back. Anything
else to add?
My internet was slowing down, so I figured I'd save everyone the trouble of seeing me frozen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Should we talk about Kemba on the move? Did you guys see this?
No. What's the latest? I missed that.
So the word on the street is that Kemba and the Celtics organization are both like, maybe this isn't going to work out.
Yeah.
But they're making it seem like that means they're going to leave. But someone needs to agree to a trade. Like, I don't know who's taking on $70 million for Kemba.
What's his yearly contract?
He's got $70 million left on his deal. So I think it's like,
how much a year though?
It's over like 3 years, I think. 20. Or might only be 2 years. It might be like 35 for the next 2 years. Caleb Brooks says Kemba to the Lakers.
No, we don't have the money. It's going to be the Knicks.
It is. That's what I said. The Knicks or the Bulls or the Clippers. How about who says no? Paul George, the Luke Kennard contract, the Marcus Morris contract for Kemba and Tristan Thompson. Who says no?
Yeah, I don't know. He's going to be tough. He's a nice player, but I don't know. Unless you're like maybe, I was going to say maybe the Bulls.
The Bulls and the Knicks, because the Knicks have like a ton of cap space, so they can like take on that deal.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know. All right, so we're at 130 viewers right now. I just want to remind the people, because if you like the stream, it gets more people on here. If we get up to 200, we've got 2 Series 1 moments we're giving away, plus a shit ton of other moments, which is good for your collector score if you're trying to get in that holo drop. So if you haven't done it, go ahead.
I just thought of an imaginary trade because I'm always thinking about ways for my Lakers to make some moves.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Sacramento still likes Kyle Kuzma?
No.
I was going to say,
it is Sacramento.
That's why I'm saying if him and a draft pick and maybe someone like, I don't know, maybe some upside and get Bagley. Maybe get Bagley.
Maybe for Bagley.
Contracts match up that way because we don't. He's neither here nor there, but his contract's like pretty cheap, and I don't know. We need someone who can jump off the ground. That's not Andre Drummond.
Maybe for Bagley, I think you could pull that off. I thought for sure you were going to do some Lakers bullshit and be like, "Do you think Kuzma for Fox straight up?"
No, I'm not that far off the deep end. I'm just like. I'm not even going for anyone crazy, but I'm like, maybe they would think that, and they're like, we're done with the Bagley experiment, and Lakers would be like, all right, with him next to AD, Braun, maybe that would help out. I don't know.
No, I actually think that's a pretty good deal. I like that a lot. I think that's like both teams taking a risk,
right?
And I like that.
Yeah, I know he's injury prone, but like, I don't care about Kuzma.
Yeah,
sorry.
No, Kuzma's gonna go. Kuzma's going to go, and so does Bagley.
That's why he might need some new scenery, and they might be like, all right, thanks, but no thanks.
You know what we should talk about too, which we haven't, the MGLE drop, which was pretty seamless for the most part. Like, so $24, you needed the collector score, and then we've seen the prices like look pretty good.
Yeah.
Like no one went nuts with undercutting.
Yeah, I kind of said that I think that it was going to happen, and I'm glad it actually came true because the people that were eligible, in theory, should have been like-minded folks like us who were either going to say, if I'm going to sell it, I'm going to make sure I get a profit, and I'm not going to just dump it for basically free or take a loss. So I don't know.
Yeah. No, it has been nice to see that Martin just, hey Martin, listen, this is a decent comment, but just want to remind the people, Martin. The only thing better than tilting Martin truly is bringing on a guest. Are you guys ready for a guest? I don't even know if you guys know we have a guest, but are you ready for a guest?
I'm ready for a guest.
Let's do it.
Listen, tinfoil hat himself, Mr. Bear, actually JebBush. Welcome, Jeb. How are we doing?
Doing pretty good. Just got home from work. How's everyone doing today?
Good to chat officially with the #1 fan of Get Hard. Appreciate that poster in the back. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see. Hold on, I want to see these posters.
Got the Guardians
We
one.
love it. We love
Edge
it.
of Tomorrow. Live, Die, Repeat. What's the one next to Get Hard? I can't tell what
Guardians
it is.
of the Galaxy, my favorite movie.
No, the other way.
Wow.
The other way.
Oh,
No, the
this
other way.
one's Interstellar.
Oh, love Interstellar.
Yeah. Yep.
I
It's
love that. So, how long? Like, what was the transition process of getting home from work and then putting on the bear suit? Like, how much time went by?
I mean, I'm a pro. I've been doing it for a while. This bear suit I got in college, and it's got quite a few miles on it at this point. So, I got to reflect the market. So I figure I'd throw it on for the first time, but it won't be making the trip with me to the East Coast, Mike. So if I get on the morning marketplace, it'll be more of a normal look.
I was gonna say I expect a bull. I expect a bull costume by the time.
I know that's what I'm worried about. Like, this bear market was perfect timing, but like, what am I gonna do when things are good again?
I'm sorry. Shout out. That's a great comment.
More honey, more problems. You know how it goes.
I do love the contrast between our last two guests, which was Sawyer in a full suit, and now Jeb Bush in a bear.
Yeah, the similarities though, both doing cocaine. So Jeb, I gotta ask you, how does it feel to put your hard work, effort, sweat, and tears into some content that people are ready to eat up, and then after 5 minutes of it being live, Dapper coming down and being like, "Hey, I got you."
Well, I mean, it's nice to know that they're trying to keep up with me, but I'm 3 steps ahead. So I think one thing is, while obviously I wasn't completely correct, I think my theory actually has some wheels where they're going to have like exclusive moments as rewards for the DFS. I think I just got a little too excited seeing that and having Jacob try to be extra vague about things that I was like, oh, this is what it is. But I do think we will see some moments of Nets players and whoever makes it out of the West that are exclusive only for people who do well in DFS, which will be cool.
So I was gonna say, like, for the people who have not seen the fantastic ActualJebBush content on both your YouTube channel, which you should shout out, but also ours. What's like the cliff notes? What's the cliff notes of the theory?
Well, let me.
Oh,
There we go.
Yeah, just it's only right. So the cliff notes is basically that I think that we saw there was people who discovered DFS in the source code of Top Shot months ago, and people kind of freaked out and got really excited about it, and then it died off and went nowhere. But it was meant to be for the finals. That's what the source code said, and we're coming up to that. And I think when they reveal that, they're going to do that via showcase. And I think in order to promote it, because this is their biggest chance at exposure and doing something big before the boring off season where Top Shot probably goes into hibernation for a while, they're going to give away some exclusive moments that you can only get if you place in certain positions in DFS. So I think they'll have like the top tier people, maybe another tier. And then if you participate at all and you have a valid showcase, you get like a base pack or something fun like that.
I like that. I like that. I also just want to say, like, Sawyer comes on here and he's like, I used to wear do-rags, and then you come on and you're like, I got tinfoil hats. I like this.
I used to wear do-rags too, but it was I hung out with a crowd of people who all wore do-rags. So.
That makes sense.
This wasn't lost on us.
Hibernation. Oh my god! And then a deep threat saying, "Not all heroes wear bear suits." Man.
But yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I think Top Shot's really cranking up for the playoffs, and I'm actually super, super excited and very optimistic long term. I still think it's gonna go to sleep in the off season, like I said, but like right now it's exciting, and I have like hope for the first time in a while, which is great.
It is.
They're applying utility. They're thinking long term. They're making adjustments, which more power to them. They've said like we're keeping the beta on, and they can kind of either hide behind that or what have you. But I think they're all doing a lot of really good stuff. And the Throwdowns, I think, was like a complete just fumble, right?
Yeah.
But this MGLE was a success, and it feels like, okay, the things that we're doing are making sense. Let's try and keep on this path, and I think there might be a little bit more success, and just like everyone being happy, because there's still moments you can get. If you're a new fan, you can still come in, you can still get base packs, you can come in and reserve a pack, even if you're not like a diehard collector for new collectors, but you can still get stars for relatively cheap.
It's also been cool that the Throwdowns, definitely, if you purchase one like myself, was kind of a bummer, but what's been nice is that the set itself has now gained traction in Steam, both through like the fact that it's a cheapish way to boost your collector score. If you're doing the moment ranks thing, you're getting like an extra boost for the fantasy aspect of it, but also like the rewards are still holding value too. So it's been kind of again, it's still kind of shocker. Yeah, right. It is a shocker, right? Because of how bad that pack drop went, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna get the Blake and it's gonna be $18. And the fact that it's still holding value, it's been kind of nice. It has been. We said this too, like it's just been nice to have just positive stuff to talk about. And it feels like we're rounding a corner. And again, it's gonna be a thing that ebbs and flows for a while, but it's been nice right now.
I was surprised that the Hamidou Diallo actually is holding. I thought that one for sure would drop, but it's like pretty rare. It's like 386 or something like that. It's pretty small, so I think that's helping. But I think everyone who chased it is like, I'm not dumping this out. I'm not just gonna. I paid to get this, and I'm gonna keep it for a value. And if you want it because it's scarce, this is your only chance.
Yeah,
you know,
I think you're right. And Jacob actually just did an interview that I was watching / listening to while I was working, and he mentioned the Throwdown specifically as kind of a turning point where they kind of were like, oh, we need to kind of reevaluate how we're going to do this, because charging $150 for this pack and making this many available and having this many insane amount of moments like really didn't pay off, and like left a lot of people really unhappy and feeling burned.
It was too many. It was too many Throwdowns of like, some you were like, oh, that absolutely deserves to be in there. Others you're like, I don't know. And some were like a good player, so it was cool that they're in there. But when I think of Throwdowns, I'm thinking of like Westbrook's dunk. I'm thinking of Miles Bridges. I'm thinking of some nasty, filthy dunks that I like. I need that in my collection. So if these other ones were just kind of basic, they went way too far and wide on it. Way too far.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not sending his opponent to the Shadow Realm, I don't want that moment.
Did we just get Cameo?
Cameo.
Nice shot, Wes.
It's happening. Look at this James Kennedy right here. Like he's running for mayor right now. Burn moments, not users. I like
That's a good campaign slogan. Jeb 2022.
This is also a good point. There's probably not 360 people that want a Diallo, so maybe that's why it's not.
Also true.
I mean, all those reward moments are the most mediocre dunks for a pack theme that's called Throwdowns. Like, oh my gosh.
I thought the same thing too. I was pretty bummed. Like, if you could have made some of the, like, done less of them and made the Westbrook a reward, made the
Miles Bridges?
The Miles Bridges a reward. So people would chase those. And even if it was like a bunch of $40, $50 Throwdowns, the Kawhi one is filthy too. That could have been a reward, you know?
Yeah. There's a lot of really good ones in that pack, and that's why it's such a bummer. It's so watered down.
I'm sorry. Tea time. This is the chat of the night so far. Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year for shutting the whole league down last year. Well deserved.
Tweet that out before Mike does. Tweet that out.
A+. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful moving forward though, like with moments like that, as their content team grows, or how they're like selecting the NBA content. And I do agree, right? I mean, I do understand that not every single moment, like they have to have a varied moment, right? Like not every single moment can be an absolute hammer dunk. But when you're doing Throwdowns,
that's the thing. I get it. For the other moments, you can say, hey, we don't have a moment of Nico Mannion. We got to find his coolest one or whatever, and it's gonna be fine. But if you're making a specific set called Throwdowns, they should probably be pretty cool moments. Like, I think the Hustle and Show was like, it was cheap, and I think those were pretty well done. Like, that was a fun little insert pack, and good. Yeah, and like that made sense. So if you're gonna do Throwdowns, they got to be Throwdowns. There was just way too many. They should have been cut in half by the amount.
And I think they learned from it. Like even thinking about the hollow pack that's upcoming, the rewards, and now I'm blanking on what the rewards are, but it's like Embiid, Luca, maybe, and somebody else. I might not be
I'm not
Embiid.
sure.
I can't remember now. Now I'm blanking. But they're like moments you're excited about, you know?
Yeah. Are you guys gonna go after any of the throwdowns once all the challenges are done? Like, are there any that you would say like I still want that in my collection? Like the Westbrook. I know we talked about a lot, Mike.
Westbrook.
What about you, Jeb?
The Westbrook for sure. Like I'm waiting for the off season before I blow a bag, but I could be mistaken and already missed the dip. But the Westbrook, the Rui, the Bridges, all three. I think there's one or two more. I think the Kawhi. There's one or two more, but there's some really good ones in there.
I almost bought the Rui and Drew combined for 100. They went up a little bit, and this was before the bit of the pump. The Rui one, I like. It's a cool dunk. It's just terrible angles kind of ruin it. So I'm like, I'm less excited about it. The Westbrook I want, the Bridges I want. I have the Kawhi. I'm kind of happy with it, and probably the Ja. Those would be the ones that I'll chase. But I'm gonna wait a little bit, see what the price looks. There's an Edwards one too, right? There's an Edwards in there as well.
The Westbrook one is
it's
good,
okay.
though. The aesthetics of the Westbrook one are just so nice.
It's
he devours that man's soul and spits it out.
I
It's
know.
incredible.
I'm gonna wait till the off season. I think I'm gonna grab some of those when people are chasing other stuff. But I do think a few of those would be cool to own.
Yeah,
the Ja one's great.
Credit where credit's due. A Deep Threat early on said the Throwdown Series 2 was the most underpriced set we'll see in a long time, and I think he's right on the money with it, because I think certain moments like that Westbrook like really last, especially his triple-double season where he breaks the all-time record. Like that could mean something a couple years down the road. So
I think he's got a decent enough fan base, and that moment is pretty nasty, and it's a rare, it's a throwdown. All of that, I think, is just going to hold value.
That's my thought on it too. Is like these are rare moments, and they're still like at such a semi-affordable price right now. I mean, we always thinking long term, but like in the future, it's gonna be a different.
That's
world.
why I bought the Kawhi one. It was down to like $100, and I scooped it up, and it's went up ever since. And it's a filthy dunk too, and it's Kawhi Leonard. Like, come on.
The Kawhi Throwdown?
Yeah.
I haven't. I was like peeking around at the Throwdowns, but haven't like fully gone after it yet. And I'm still like monitoring it, but I haven't. I wanted to ask you about that, Jeb. So I know you said you were like not holding a bag. You have like a bag ready to unload come the off season. But like, how have you been approaching stuff? I know like this time in the marketplace has been kind of weird because people have been like, oh, wait for the playoff bump. And they're like, actually, there's no playoff bump. It's an off-season dip. Get ready for that. Like, how have you been kind of handling everything?
Yeah. So, I mean, I kind of diversify where I spend my money in general. So I don't have like tons of money to throw around in the market typically. Like I've kind of taken a very conservative approach after getting burned and spending $200 on a Zion 15K that now goes for $40. So I think I'm waiting till the off season, because we've even seen with Zion that 15K is still going for 40. And I think at the very bottom of the dip, it was at 35. So because he's not in conversation anymore, we're not seeing him take that rise like some of these other players are. And I think once the offseason hits, we're really going to have that effect, even when like new rookies come out and suddenly the old rookies aren't the shiny new toy for at least a couple months. So I'm kind of waiting for the offseason. Picking some things up, like as I see dips, like when things are $2 and $3, I'll scoop some buzzer beaters. You know how I feel about those.
Loves it. Dude, I feel like we need to clear the runway. I think this is your coming out party with the buzzer beater, right? Like, sure, you've had Tinfoil Tuesday about the MGLE, but like, you made your bones on the buzzer beater, and it's still like open for business.
Yeah, I think my theory is it'll be a challenge eventually. Like, how can you not do that? I think there's a good chance they were going to do it for Cool Cats, and then they backed off because so many people were stacking them already, and they're like, oh, like people are already complaining that people have this inside knowledge, and like these moments are like squeezing, and so and things were already kind of going downhill for Top Shot. So I think they pulled an audible, but I don't know how you don't eventually do a buzzer beater challenge. And if not, like, these are sick moments. Like, I do not mind holding as many of those Cole Anthonys as I can. Like, they're cheap, they're beautiful.
I love the idea of Top Shot watching this guy in a fucking bear suit being like, we can't do a buzzer beater challenge because the fucking bear figured it out. I think you're right. I think that's like the coolest part about the buzzer beater. Did you show your claws?
Yeah. I'm showing Roham to watch out. I'm 3 steps ahead.
But I think the coolest thing about that is that you're able, like, those are moments that you're pumped about, right? Like those giveaways, those buzzer beaters are pretty sick. Like the Harrison Barnes, the Cole Anthony, all of those are really, really cool. So like worst case scenario, you bought some cheapish moments that are like sick, you know?
Yeah, and that's we've speculated so much on that channel, so many different crazy things like kittens, like black cats, like all these crazy things. But the buzzer beaters, the reason I aped into it, because I was like, I don't mind having a Damian Lillard buzzer beater winner. There's not a lot of, I think there's only 1 or 2 of those like on Top Shot. What is Damian Lillard known for? Being clutch. You don't think that moment's gonna hold value long term, where there's a car in it and an empty stadium and like all these other factors? Like, there was a good amount of those moments that were actually players you're like, oh, I can have that in my collection. Yeah. I think Tatum might have been one. There was like there was a handful of them that were actually really nice players that you're just like, I don't care, I'm gonna get a cool moment and a cool player in my collection for $5 or $6, or maybe it was like $10 on some of them, but who cares? At one point I did spend $30 on a Cole Anthony buzzer beater. Not happy about that, but you know, if it's in a challenge, I'll get my money back eventually. Well, that's the question. Are they going to do challenges of the previous season? Are they going to do off-season challenges of like this series? Do you think they'll do any challenges from moments that are already done to kind of just keep things active? I don't know what the reward would be, but I don't know if even going into the next season, are they going to say, throw it back to the series before, right? That's a really good question. And that's something I've kind of thought about a little, in the sense that Roham has come out and Jacob has come out and they've said, hey, like, make sure you hold on to your seen stars. Those will have long-term utility. Like, because they don't want people to buy and flip and and ride the waves with the market. They want people to see these moments as having intrinsic value no matter what's going on. And so in the off season, I definitely think we will continue to see challenges with Series 2. But yeah, when we get to Series 3, that's when maybe, if we haven't done a buzzer beaters by then, I might have to give up on that and start stacking Series 3 buzzer beaters. Yeah.
Roll it over.
I mean, at the very least, imagine that showcase, and especially when you can share it, like when you can have the metaverse room or display it on your wall or whatever the ultimate physical or VR version of this is. Like, I'll take a buzzer beater any day.
Hey, ladies, you want to see my buzzer beaters?
Says the bear.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's one thing. I think another, just to kind of keep going down the speculation train, my favorite rabbit hole to jump down, I think another thing we might see is a Rookie of the Year challenge, which I think could be really, really, really cool if they do it right, where, hey, there's tons of rookies in this market, like, create a showcase with like 5 of them. And you don't have to have a LaMelo. You don't have to have an Anthony Edwards or some of the more expensive ones. Like, there's a ton of them. Like, maybe you discover like a new favorite player and stuff like that. And then you're not risking all this money to get a reward. You're buying a bunch of rookies that you might as well hold on to if you buy them for $3 a piece.
I think we're definitely going to see stuff like that. I think these quests are where that's going to be a promotional tool where we're going to see that. And I think we've already seen like some Twitter campaigns, and I don't know if that has lent itself to like getting moments yet, but the idea of like, oh, create a showcase, quote tweet this with your showcase and like why this showcase matters to you. And I imagine as we get close to the finals, we're going to see stuff like that. Which I think is cool. I think that's like a fun way to reward people who are actually out there, like in the collecting streets. I do. I like that a lot. Go ahead.
Here's a question. Do you think their most recent, when the MVP news came out, they listed like they did a tweet thread of the past NBA MVP winners with the moment, their Top Shot debut. Do you think that's teeing up like what could be a challenge. I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so I actually didn't
grab the MVPs.
Yeah, I actually missed that tweet. So that's super interesting. And yeah, I mean, yeah, like I don't know why. I don't, because we're probably not going to see an MVP pack like we did with the Giannis pack. So like, why not do something where there's a unique MVP moment as a reward, and you're highlighting a bunch of moments that, hey, like getting more people interested in the marketplace as a whole and all that stuff. So
yeah, right, because we know we're not getting one of those packs. I wonder what that's going to look like. I feel like they have to do something with it, right?
Yeah,
they have to do
exactly.
something. Because it's a monumental thing. Oh, go ahead, Greg. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying this tweet is pinned. Not that I'm reading the tea leaves, but this is the pinned tweet on their profile.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool. I mean, they just showcase the past.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But all the past MVPs and their moment.
James Hart. Yes. Yeah, that's really might have to do a little digging there. Might have to dive into the matrix real quick and change a couple zeros to ones.
Which you can easily do with your claws. It's probably about all you can do.
I'm a software developer, so it's kind of my thing.
It's kind of your thing. It's kind of your jeb.
I have a question, Mike. What have you been buying in the marketplace? I know you said that you've bought some stuff from Moment Ranks specifically. Have you made any other sizable purchases? I guess Bogey was one. I was going to say outside of the Jaw, have there been incremental purchases?
So right, we like fired a flare off into the universe, being like, "Hey, we're buying now," and we got the Jaw. And I honestly don't think I was going to do it until you said to go do it. And then I went and did it, and then you couldn't, so I feel there's a part of me that feels guilty. But the Jaw, the Trey, and the Deer and Fox were like my first three buys. There's a fourth one that I'm forgetting. But then as people are having good games, I'm buying stuff. So I bought another Bogdanovich Series 1, so I'm stacking those. Yeah, so I've got 2 Series 1 Bogdanoviches and an MGLE, and this is the Bogdan, not the Boyan. And I, as stated earlier, Bogdanovich Series 1 moment. It's a $72 moment right now, I believe. Will be given away if we get up to 200 concurrent viewers. But I bought that, and I really have been, I did this a couple weeks ago I think it was after game 1 where the Suns beat the Lakers, where I was like, you know what? DeAndre Ayton's fucking good. Mikal Bridges is really good. And I'm going to buy these moments now because I think everyone's going to see them be good. And that is what's happened. And then I bought Joe Ingles because someone in my Discord, was like, you should buy Joe Ingles. Yeah. And then I panicked and I bought.
They tried and they tagged me. They're like, Dustin, where you at? And I was like, sorry, guys, I'm in a meeting. Sorry.
Oh, Greg's got a share screen coming.
Oh, no, I don't. That was just so perfectly timed to my refund. No, my refund of the Mayweather and Logan Paul fight came in $50. Lowest ask on the Joe Ingles was 52.
Yeah,
I was in.
Nice.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I scooped it 43. So shout out to
43.
Oh yeah, I was in early.
Wow.
Clap shot right there. Clap shot 43. Wow. So I really did. I missed like a couple hours worth of messages.
You missed $7 whole, Mike. I don't know how you're gonna sleep at night.
Yeah, everyone matters. So Joe Ingles, Bogdanovich, and then I picked up a Kawhi 3-pointer. I picked up a Rudy block because of the moment rank stuff, which has been kind of fun. But I think the next thing we're doing, right? So we have the holo drop that's coming next week. Next week or the week after. I imagine it has to be next week if they want to do a finals drop. Right? Although I guess the finals drop would happen post finals because they're going to be finals moments. So I don't know. But yeah,
that digs into the offseason too.
Oh, Greg. Jesus Christ, dude. Greg. Robot Dunbar. No one's angrier than Greg is right now.
Love to see it.
But yeah, so I think I built up a Dapper so that I can participate in the holo drop or the finals drop. But I'm also eyeing I'm still looking at that Zion Top Shot debut. I still want that Jokic Top Shot debut or Luka. So I'm still eyeing a handful.
Let me ask you this: are you going after both of those, or are you going to make a decision to say Zion or Jokic?
Well, no, the decision will be Zion or you know what? Here's the thing. I'm getting Jokic. The
Okay.
decision is Zion or Luka. I don't think I can afford both of
Ooh.
those. Those are both like similarly priced, but it depends, right? Like if I hit this hollow pack, and I've been pretty open about this, and I'm team hold, but in the hollow pack world, I'm probably team flip, and I'm gonna try to flip that hollow 3 MGLEs.
No, we get it. You're team holding
Yeah.
the product. We're team holding on Top Shot. So you're gonna get it. You're gonna use that money to get something you'd rather have than whatever you may get. Yeah, no, I understand that.
Exactly. I also want to share Hubber Snacks chat just so I can say Hubber Snacks. But he said Boban, he says greater than John Wick, but I'm going to say that like Boban equals John Wick. I have a Boban Rare Series 1 So Fresh moment that I have like tried to move off of, but then every time I list it, I delist it. I panic because I love Boban. It's like for this, he is the peak of a meme moment, right? We talk about like the Taco Falls, the Bulls. Boban is like the peak meme where like he's actually kind of good at basketball. I mean, they're all kind of good at basketball.
I mean,
but,
he's
like,
in the
Boban's
NBA.
Serviceable, you know? But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in the marketplace right now.
All right.
Yeah, I know. Rent seeking. I know. I'm not rent seeking. I'm just trying to level up.
Yeah,
Boban only has one moment too, by the way. That's it. That's a little unfair, don't we think? He's got one moment, and it's a MGLE, it's a GOT game, a So Fresh, and then his base set, but it's the same moment. That's it. Feels like he should have more, right?
Yeah, it should. You give him like post-game interview moments. I'd love those.
He's one of the best players in the NBA, so I don't understand.
It's also bubble footage. That's his only one.
It is. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Greg, have you bought anything?
I'm just looking at new internet routers at the moment. But,
you bought the Ingles, and that
I bought
was
the
it.
Ingles. I've been just basically moment ranks has changed my whole world. And like every night, if I see, what from reading and stuff that a certain player should be worth it, and I don't have him, I scoop him up. So it's nothing big, but like I'm like, damn, if this was every night and the entire league was in the mix on the fantasy stuff, I would be scooping things up daily. And the fact that it's free, because someone actually asked like what we spent our Top Shot money on before. I did FanDuel for a while. I was awful at it, but that's just, I'm like, this is a free contest, but there's my entry fee is just getting something for my collection.
And you usually have at least like 75% of what you're going to use for your lineup, and maybe there's just like one moment that you're going to add in, and you're like, okay, I'll pay $3 or $4 depending on who the player is. That makes sense. Yeah,
totally. Yeah,
I'm with you. I've been enjoying the moment rank stuff. I don't know that I've had to buy anything quite yet, but there's been a few where I'm like, I have this Devin Booker 3, and he's not really hitting threes, and maybe I'd rather have, I don't know, assist or something like that. Just where I'd want to balance it out, and I can get it for like $3 or $4 just to play.
Yeah,
I've been looking at that.
I'm going to share Joker Rock's comment. He says, I picked up 40, 50 moment ranks players last couple of weeks. I think that's like what's been pretty exciting about all of this is that it's utility and we're getting to use our stuff, right? And like for some of these moments to like you can get I got a Rudy Gobert block for $4 and I got a Kawhi Leonard for like $9, and like I'm getting like really good players that it's not like I hate owning that moment. I'm like, oh, it's Kawhi, like cool, right. I got Kawhi. Yep. So that's what's very exciting about it, and I'm really like shout out moment ranks because I think they're moving quickly on the fly, and it's tricky for them to be doing what they're doing, but to also offer prizes and like some structure to all of this has been pretty cool. And I'm really excited to see what it looks like next year, because when they have an off season to like figure this shit out, I think it's going to be, and not that they haven't figured it out. I just mean like to have some time to plan and process. I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm excited.
I'm pulling this up. I've actually thought about this because I've used like, we have the Tobias for sale, the Tobias Hollow, but I played him almost every night when they're playing. And I'm like, what happens if that sells mid-game? But that's interesting.
Is that true?
According to Dylan.
That's pretty cool. That's cool if that's the case. So have we sold that Tobias yet, Greg?
No.
God damn it.
Well, speaking of players from moment ranks, here's the giveaway I was going to throw in. Little Joel Embiscus, I think is what his name is.
Thank you, Embiscus.
Joel Embiscus, I think is what his new name is.
For the Embiscus.
Yeah, so it's like you can use them in your moment ranks. I mean, hopefully the Sixers are playing in a week by the time I can get it to you. But there's cars in the background of this one too, so I like that one as well.
Fucking love cars.
So, and the little show off moment at the end is pretty nice.
Yeah, we do. We love that. That I guess are we getting? Are we approaching giveaway time? Listen, people, you get like I would say 10 minutes. You get 10 minutes to ramp up, fake these numbers, get them to 200.
Yeah,
do whatever you need to do. You know, we
in the bots, boys.
Yeah, we do this show in the afternoon, and a bunch of people tell me how washed I am. We do this show and give away shit. No one's saying anything mean. So get in there, like the stream, subscribe, join the Discord, do all the stuff. Just to pump the Discord for a second, a lot of sharp people are in there, and that's not including the three of us. I'll include Jeb, but that's not the three of us. There's a lot of good stuff being shared in there. We do this show every Wednesday night. We do the morning show Monday through Friday, which is very fun. We have a lot of fun stuff. Thank you, Clapshot. I feel better now. I feel better.
I'll say some of the things that I bought. Like we know some of the bigger ticket items I bought, but I've actually bought other stuff in the meantime. Just there was stuff on my checklist that I was like, all right, this isn't too crazy expensive, and I do want it in my collection, and I don't want to have to like worry about trying to get it in the off season or whatever. I was like, I'll just pay for what it was. Like Jaden McDaniels at a 4K. I bought that Top Shot debut. Sadiq Bey, Okoro. Like I bought a few of these like 4K rookies that were. I just wanted him in my collection to see what happens, and I don't want to have to worry about in the offseason. If they're playing in the summer league and they're balling out, some of these guys might go up, right? Like we've seen that in the past where they. I mean, not necessarily for Top Shot, but you see people get hyped about a player. THC who balled out in summer league or what have you, and then they're super excited about them in the season. So I scooped a couple of those. I bought a Terrence Mann who's been playing good for like $6.
Yes,
I don't know. I've been scooping up some fun stuff. I bought Cole Anthony because it was getting pumped in the Discord, and I was
Cole Anthony, baby.
I was getting a little FOMO, and he was on my list, and I said, whatever, I'm gonna buy it now and be done. And
that was a debut moment too, right?
Yeah, the Top Shot debut. I was like, all of those were the Top Shot debut moments. I bought all of those to just get it off the list and say, I'm happy with where the price is. It's definitely lower than where it was for the most part, so I'm good.
I almost bought that too. I almost bought that one, but
still can, Mike. Still can.
I know. I'm still looking at it. Oh, see, Joker Rock. See, this is okay. This little rant. This is my favorite thing about Top Shot right now, right? Shake Milton comes out, hasn't been doing shit in the playoffs, has been pretty bad the second half of the year. This isn't me dunking on this buy. I like this buy, Joker Rock. But he comes out, game 2 last night, game's in the balance, and Shake just fires out 11 straight points. Like, and then people are like, oh man, I need a Shake Milton. You saw it last time with Kevin Huerter and the early adopters. Like Kevin Huerter had a good 10 minutes, and everyone's like, I need that moment. And I love that. I love that that's what's happening. That is Shake, like what I was
Shake was
about.
Pretty good earlier in the season. He had some moments too. Like I know he had some nice big games, but yeah, that was fun to see. Like it even got on my radar, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe Shake Milton. I decided no, but I bought other stuff, right?
Yeah. Also, listen, James Elliott just gave you a retweet. Giveaway in 15 minutes would be nice before I have to Zoom and teach my class. They can have a lesson in Top Shot. James, this is the type of dedication we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? This is what also bought this B-Daz, this B2 Daz. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is what's so cool about it. I mean, I did it. I bought a Bogdan. I bought a Ingles, doesn't count. But like, look, picked up a Claxton and Mann.
Claxton, I thought about it. I picked up Mann. I did the same thing. I was like, why not?
Yeah.
It was like $5.
I love
why
that.
Not?
This is where
Here's a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think that the playoff bump is? I think it's going to be so much more immense for the finals.
Depends who's playing, because some of those are going to be hard. Like if it's Harden, KD, and Kyrie, those moments are already way like priced out of the majority of people. Some of their 1500s maybe might get a little bump. Maybe the KD 7500 will get a little bit more of a bump. Blake debut might get a bump.
Because I'm thinking like
that Blake debut is a sleeper. Personally, I saw Mike picked one up recently.
Which one? Sorry,
the Blake Griffin TSD.
Well, okay. So full disclosure, my man, Real Rad Dad, who is the biggest whale in
by far
Team Hold community, he reached out and he was like, "Hey, I'm trying to do a little throwdown challenge. What do you feel about that Kenyon Martin Jr.?" And so based on what Kenyon Martin's worth and what the Blake's worth, that was our transaction was I rented that for a Blake. Which shout out Real Rad Dad because that felt pretty fair.
Yeah, that seems super fair. But
because I think the Kenyon Martin's going for like 145, but the Blake's like $19, I think, which I agree with you.
That's
both the moment ranks and
right
good
now,
buy.
I think.
Yeah, it is pretty cheap. It is pretty. I might grab that.
I scooped that bad boy back when it was $52.
Yeah, that's okay.
Same
Solid.
thing.
I had a little red ding ding on my Top Shot right here, and then I looked over. Tommy G2K3 in the chat sent over Dwayne Bacon, so you know that's being given away tonight. So shout out Tommy.
We still need a bacon drop, Greg. We got to get on that.
But we will have it for next show.
We do. We will have the audio.
I'll spend some time with Greg. We'll work on it together.
We'll complete the quadfecta of meme videos.
Yeah, it's also pretty cheap. $5.
Although you know what? I hate to say it, but I'm feeling this every time we start getting a little tinfoily.
Hey everyone.
I just realized that Jeb probably hadn't seen that yet.
No, I had not. I need to make a better one.
No, that's perfect. It doesn't need to change.
We need Kevin to come through with the music. I'll throw some titles in the mix.
Yes.
Shout out Rock and Roll, who's been fire with all of this stuff.
Banger.
You guys
I need to make one. I need to make one without glasses. I have to wear glasses because I have laser eye surgery soon. Then I won't have any glasses.
You're gonna stop looking like Mike Spooner. That's a comment for Big Chili and Big Chili only. If you're watching.
Dan Talk says what? Wait, all right, we took it down. But watching this stream after a few drinks is like going to the grocery store hungry. I love it. It. Not financial advice, but glad you're buying stuff.
I'm gonna say,
conspiracy theories.
It's been fun buying stuff, man. Like we had been waiting for so long, and to finally just say, let the floodgates open. Like we went nuts, right? Yeah. There's Big Chili acknowledging it. Love that. I spent probably more than I should have, but I'm happy with every. I'm happy with every purchase. I'm happy with every purchase. So
no, I am too. It felt good. That's what I mean. Like the vibe. I again doing a morning show every day and just being like, guys, it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. That wears on you after a while. So to be like, arms up, hey, everybody, here's the stuff I bought. Buy.
Everything.
Wait, hold on, Yachty, who is a Patreon subscriber. Shout out Yachty. You got a 420 PJ, Yachty?
Nice.
So we are approaching giveaway time. I want to say 48 away from some Bogdan and Joe Ingles. So we're 44. All right, the numbers are going up.
I should also mention for the Patreon subscribers, there's a few of them that are in the Roham category that we're going to set up some time to sort of hang with you guys. We haven't reached out yet, but that'll be coming probably this week, and then we can set some time for next week for some hang, just to hang. So thanks to everyone in there.
As we round into giveaway time, we should spend a second talking about August because it is right around the corner, and I feel like Dustin, I want to clear the runway for you.
I'll take over. Shout out to Brian Collins, who's been amazing, just super generous, saying that if Team Hold community needs some help and wants to head out to Vegas Summer League, he's got the inside track on some very nice hotels on the Strip. And he can get us a good deal. So, shout out Brian Collins. And if you guys are into it, we're looking to go as soon as Summer League starts. So I think we're looking at this Saturday, which is August 7th. And then August 8th is when the first games start. So August 8th and then probably August 9th. Probably just be 3 days. So 2 days of games, but 1 day prior, maybe a show on that Saturday. And then we can also do maybe – fingers crossed, maybe we get a player to come hang and chat with us. Right? They're all going to be there in Vegas. So maybe we can pull some strings. I've got a buddy who represents a lot of rookies, and I know he'll be there. I'm going to try and see if I can connect some dots. It's happened in the past is what I'll say. So we'll see if that happens. But anyways, Top Shot, Team Hold community. If you want to be out there, that's the dates that we're looking at. Pending Greg Dunbar. We're penciling him in.
Greg?
I think my internet's cutting out.
No,
Of course I'll be. I want to be there. I'll talk to you guys after. Just got to figure one thing out, but I'm feeling confident.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
We can carpool, guys. We're all in SoCal, so
Yeah, Mario's
done.
Mario's on the fence about going too. He's trying to go. He's working some things. He wants to go. Say hi to everyone. So we're trying to make it all happen. But
I want to gamble with Mario. That's for damn sure.
yeah,
I want to be in that casino.
Side note, I'm going to the East Coast on Friday, and I'm almost for certain going to meet up with Sawyer IRL because I'm going to be
oh, nice.
I'm going to be 15 minutes away from where he lives. So
That's
Wow.
getting a little crazy.
That's great. Yeah. So, hey, listen, if you guys aren't in the Discord already, jump in the Discord because there's a lot of fun happening there. We're going to talk about this a little bit more. The goal is, right, that Saturday, which I think is August 7th. Or is it 8th?
Yep.
I can't remember. Whatever that Saturday is, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, something like that. So that way
I'm
we can
looking
do
right
like a show, a meetup, and then a game or two, and then like just aggressive gambling.
It's the 7th. Yeah.
The 7th, yeah. So as long as we're still like 80% on this because Greg's being very coy.
No. By game you mean like basketball game, right?
Basketball game, yeah, like going to a basketball game.
Yeah, going to the
Going.
summer league games.
Oh,
Yeah, we can play basketball too.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I bought
but
a ball, and I bought a ball just to
Just to get ready.
play. It popped.
It
No,
popped.
it did not. How did it pop?
I played it once.
I've never had a basketball in my life
Unacceptable.
pop.
Could have been my
Ever.
cat, but I don't think it was my cat. It
Are you
seriously
sure it
fucking
wasn't a
popped.
balloon? Are you sure it wasn't a balloon?
It may have been
Also-
an orange balloon. Yeah.
Also, shout out the chat. Just like,
We the people. I'm dying.
where's we the people? Where Sawyer is the cue for his lines.
Wait.
Oh, good.
Also, shout out Dylan. Shout out Dylan. Dylan, who? Wait, hold on. I need to double check this. Dylan, who I think is this right? Yeah, Dylan's going to be joining the morning marketplace next week. Excited about that.
Nice.
Also, Jeb, you're coming on the morning marketplace next week.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah,
I'm
hell
excited.
yeah. Barrel Zone's coming on next week. It's gonna be good.
I will just say to finish off the Vegas stuff, Mario is excellent at craps. He's really good.
Hell
Yeah, he's really good. And so if you guys are out there and want to roll some dice, he's
gonna
really
literally be-
fun.
It's gonna be Mario, and then the entirety of Team Hold behind him.
He's really good and a lot of fun with it. So anyways,
I love
go
that
ahead.
Mario is good at the game that is like the most by chance. Like that
Yeah.
that game is like very little skill. It's
he
just
always wins. I don't know.
same
what
with
to
Top
You
tell
don't
Shot.
think
Same with
it's
Top
you don't
Shot.
think it's skill until you watch him play, Mike.
That's true. That's true.
He wins every time.
That's
But anyways, we want to do it. We're locking in place. I think Mike is basically we're done. It's happening, right? Greg, you're gonna have to figure it out. But like we're gonna be there. It's right. Can we lock it in and say it's happening, Mike?
Yeah,
Are you
I'll
booking
move my
flights?
wedding. I'll move my wedding. It's
Yeah, I'm in. You're moving. It's not your wedding, dude. It's not your wedding. Are you kidding? You're moving your wedding?
for Team Hold. Yeah,
I'm getting married in a month.
Hey, listen. I gotta check my email then, Greg. LA Carpool. Yeah, anyways, we'll figure it out. But we're excited. So join the Discord if you're not in there. Yeah, see, Brian gets it. Brian's saying, hey, your bachelor party?
I mean that's easy to move to Vegas.
Ask for forgiveness and permission.
Yeah. Technically, it could be a double bachelor party for both of you guys out there. At the same
For
time.
real.
Ooh.
And an
For real.
early birthday for me.
Yeah, guys, we're having fun, guys. We're having fun. No, but we're very excited about making this happen. I've always wanted to go to Summer League, so this is fun. And to do it with the community, it sounds great.
Pretty awesome.
All right, so let's wind up into. I'm still gonna leave the window open. I just checked my moments. I was gifted an Eric Pascal from Worm. Shout out Worm369.
Big
Damn,
worm.
looks fine. I also just noticed my Kemba Walker sold for $250. So
Ayo.
shout out me. Shout out Kemba. I also bought a Peyton Pritchard.
There we go.
Yeah.
Is that a buzzer beater, Peyton Pritchard?
I don't know, dude. Whatever. It's
It might be.
It's the is his debut, his first moment?
Oh no. He has a
has a
40K. That's a buzzer beater.
I
Technically.
purchased it.
Oh, I have that too.
Respect.
All right, so we've got a shit ton of stuff to give away. something. I sorry, Greg. I feel like just like pimping you out. Like something will be going into the chat. A Google form will be going into the chat momentarily.
I have a question, Mike.
Literally, momentarily.
Oh, boom!
Right.
Smashed it.
Your boys
Greg,
had this done for 30 minutes.
Mike, you opened a pack on the morning show, right? Or
Yeah.
Did you open your rebound pack? What'd you
Yeah.
get? I missed. What'd you get?
Wait, hold on. I don't want to show you guys my activity.
Come on.
Let's see. All right, here we go. We got a bunch of rookies. I don't want to pump my bag. So, all right, you see the BAMs for sale. Okay, so Pascal's being given away.
Okay.
Dwayne Bacon's going to be given away. I bought a Peyton Pritchard because I'm a sucker.
Okay.
I bought a Bogdanovich because I'm a sucker. Gobert, where is it? PJ. These also shout out Stan Chung.
All
We're going to
those
be giving
PJs.
away at
Wow.
least 4 of these. We're going to be giving away. I think I got to keep one.
Wait. Someone sent you all these?
Stan
Yeah.
Chunk sent me 5. He's like, I can't subscribe to the Patreon, so here's 5 PJs. So I have 5 PJs to give away. Okay, so
All
here's my
for
pack.
ticket.
I got Campazzo, Levine, and beef stew.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is there a
you
world in where you play Campazzo in a moment
Nope.
ranks?
Nope.
Still not.
Giving it away.
Yeah, there's
Also,
still too
hey,
many good
I know
players.
Jay Worley, you got a Jay Harden coming. If anybody who won, here's what happens. So, like, people will gift us moments right now, as you saw with the Dwayne Bacon and Eric Pascal. Once we get those moments, it takes 1 full week. So if you get one of those, you'll get it next week. So similar to like the Harden, they're like, I can go through some of them. JJ Redick, DC1, Taco Fall, the card dude, Clint Capella. Like there was a handful of moments from last week that were won. Those will go out to you tonight. But it needed to take a full week. So don't worry. We're not screwing you over. It just takes a week. So same thing with some of these. You might not get them tonight. And someone said, show the Joe Ingles, you coward there. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I bought it. Don't you worry.
Also,
I bought it.
whitelist team.
Right there.
Cowards.
There it is.
This
Yeah,
a
that'd be
good time.
nice. That would be nice.
Let us gift immediately. Especially me, who buys the moment he wants to gift.
Well, yeah,
The
especially
moment, yes.
for right now with moment rank stuff. It'd be nice to get this in someone's account right away. That's a nice
Yeah, I
move.
honestly think that's more on me than Top Shot. I feel like that's something we can get taken care of if I had the fortitude to do that. So I will try to make that happen for the next show.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, shout out TMS Charles being like, don't worry, guys. I got mine a week later. So it looks like the Bogdan and the Joe Ingles might be staying in my account until a future giveaway, unless all of a sudden 54 more people show up. But we've got a few PJs. We've got a Dwayne, a Pascal. Dustin, do you want to do the unveiling?
No, we already did of the Embiid. The
Oh, the
Embiid.
Embiid. That's right, the Embiid.
Yeah.
You can send it. I'm going to put it in the chat. If anyone else is trying to give away a moment, I'm going to put it in the chat right now. You can send it to me. That name that was put in there.
Yeah, and that's another reason it takes a week. Unless actually don't send it to Mike and send it. Well, up to you.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like you can just send it to the
the
person.
winner.
It's just
Yeah.
a little bit easier to keep. But you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Look at Satoshi. Just a new daddy. Send it to me, baby. Ricardo, I hope you win something, dude. I hope you win something.
Yeah, it's fun stuff.
Yeah,
I'm going to throw it into the mix too, in honor of the recent
Love it.
news that we all have been chatting about. Once and future Celtic.
Oh, there we go.
Kemba.
Ooh.
So we've got a Kemba, Eric Pascal,
17
Bacon.
PJs.
4 people. We're gonna do 4 PJs. We're gonna save one. You have an Embiid, right? Wow,
Yep.
this is so many giveaways. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 giveaways so far. We're gonna be here until 3:30 in the morning, just giving shit away. East Coast time though, so like Pacific time, it's not so bad.
Man, this THT rare just keeps going up.
Every
Low.
time I hear or see THT, I just keep going THT. Dynamite.
230 now. I was
Sounds like another
hovering at
rock
200.
and roll.
Just keeps going up.
Who needs? I also, if you're just like, hey, the Last King is like, hey, here's my Top Shot handle. You got to fill out the Google form that's in the chat. So do that.
Just popped it in
that.
again.
Yeah. And a reminder, listen, in the show notes, you can join the Discord. You can follow us all on Twitter. You can like and subscribe, which like if you're not doing already, like you might as well be doing the Sawyer bump. You can follow the Substacks that's in there, do the Patreon, like all the stuff. There's so much content that we're throwing out there, and like 98% of it's for free. So, hang out, have a good time.
Wait, did I miss this? There's a new song. We got a new song in the Discord.
So on Tuesday, I think I said Ja Moran. But then someone put in the Discord, they were like, "Hey, the Ringer did this fucking 2 years ago, you loser."
We got a cease and desist. Our first
Carlos Mencia, the new Carlos Mencia.
Bill.
Oh man,
Bill Simmons was like, "We already did this video, but first, Pearl Jam." Oh man, I feel like we need to change the lights for the PJ giveaway. There we go. No, that's not.
So
I'm excited for Vegas when it's 3:30 a.m. We're all in one hotel room with the PJ song on a loop. It's gonna be
Sawyer
marvelous.
walks into the room.
No,
no, that's why it's 3:30.
I can't wait. I can't wait till we buzz enough to be like, guys, you know what? I should go do that open mic. Like that. Let's all come on.
All right,
Joey
2-minute
Dolan.
warning. 2-minute warning on the form.
Hey, dealer, can I put down a Zion first moment? I also want to shout out my buddy Pete, the Manzanelli, the Mans, who is doing a bunch of utility with his Mans coin. And I put out there today that I'm willing to trade Top Shot moments for Mans coins right now. So hit me in the DMs. I'm ready for it. So we have I want to make sure I didn't receive any more moments. We're going to cut off the gifting at this point so I can keep track of it. Oh wow, holy shit. All right, so Squeaky Tadpole, and I feel like he did this on purpose, but he sent Alani Waka the fourth from Squeaky Tadpole, and then also from Milldog611 sent over a Michael Porter Jr. So shout out you guys for sharing those things. That's nice of you guys. We appreciate it.
This bear suit is very hot. I don't think it will be making it to Vegas.
Hanging on the desert. Yeah,
This is probably the longest
good
I've
idea.
ever worn.
The bear suit needs to be in a moment in the background.
Oh, that could be really cool.
That would be really cool. That would, Kenton says, Dustin, if UFC 265 ends up in Vegas, we got to go down a couple days early. It is August 7th.
If it's August 7th, well, I'll be there. I mean, we'll be there Saturday.
Yeah.
So we'll be there early. Like we'll get there by like 10 a.m. so we could have the whole day. And go to UFC at night. Hell yeah.
God, that would be incredible. I'm
I'm gonna shut this light. I'll be right back because this is getting in my grip.
West Coast problems.
Shout out to whoever entered me in the giveaway. I am technically watching the stream from another account, but I'm going to kindly remove my name.
Shout out to Deep Threat. Deep Threat, we need to get you on a stream. So next stream, Deep Threat, open invitation. We need you on here, all right?
I love me some a Deep Threat.
Deep Threat, one of the sharpest ones out there, always patrolling the YouTube chats too, making sure no one's making fun of my ass. So we appreciate it.
Well, of your nose, of Greg's ass.
Greg's ass. Yeah, Greg, you've been getting a lot of dump truck comments in the Discord. Actually, I think from JebBush.
Yeah, it was from me. I said Audrey must have locked down that dump truck.
Oh, she did.
Respect.
Wait, when have you
Caleb?
seen my ass?
Wait.
Bobo.
His first name is Bull and his last name is Bull?
No, yeah. Long legs.
Oh my god! I bet his legs are taller than my whole body. I'm leaving you for Bull. Like,
Please clip when did you see my ass?
Also, I'm looking at that UFC card, and I think it's Amanda Nunes is headlining that. So
The Menendez brothers?
Jesus. Is that a Vegas card? Because if it's Amanda Nunes there in Vegas, I am 100% going to that.
That would be so fun.
Dustin, how about we bring a camera and we make our own black market moments?
Yeah, of the summer league games.
UFC's taking too long to get started. Let's start our own.
Yeah, we'll just record it with our phone from like the boonies and
Yeah, and then we'll sell them on our own.
It's just Sawyer fighting strangers in the street. The best part about this is that Sawyer's not here. That's the best part.
I
Shout
can't
out
wait
Sawyer.
for him to watch this show. He's getting dunked on all over.
I'm gonna get a DM in the Discord that's just all caps, dude. Oh, we love Sawyer. Nothing but love for Sawyer. Oh man. All right. Where are we at, Greg? How we doing? I can't get over Greg's haircut, guys. Greg looks good.
Wheel is good to go.
Not
I'm
your
the
energy.
only one who's not fresh to death right now.
Greg.
I mean, after seeing that full
There we
video,
go.
I was like, oh, it's rough.
I like the idea of me sharing that video fucks up
'cause
your
like-
internet. Daniel.
You guys-
How's the spin? What's the spin rate on this bad boy?
Oh no, it's actually pretty good. It's
Not
like
happening?
I'm gonna switch.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I'm gonna switch Jeb with me, so he's at top. Mike Gordon says, "Did I win yet?" TBD.
Why don't we do, if you don't mind, can we do the Joel first? And because I got to dip out.
Yeah, let's do the Embiid first. Oh yeah, because we're at 95 minutes.
You got a heart out.
Let's go. Let's do the Embiid first.
We're halfway
Greg,
done.
where are you at, Greg? He's there. Greg's there.
Count me in.
3,
Count me in.
7, 1. Embiid to the moon.
Yep. Use it for your moment ranks.
Embiid coin.
Here we go. Embiid. Yeah.
Embiscus.
Embiscus. Oh.
I can't see anything that's happening. Can
I
you guys?
can't either. I saw a name that says Death Cab. I see Dick Chuck. I'm Katie.
Wow.
Previous winner, I think, right? No?
Is it? I don't know. I'm _ Katie. I think it might be. You're right.
All right. For Embiid, I will send that as soon as I can. If we can, unless Mike can get us whitelisted, I can get it sooner. But right now, it'll be 7 days.
Yeah. 7. All right. I think I can do that. But I'm _ Katie. Shout out. Big dubs. Big dubs for I'm Katie. Justin, thank you for your Embiid.
Yeah, they said they won 2 weeks ago. So there we go. Look,
Hell yeah. That
Nice.
TMS Charles?
yeah.
Shout out TMS Charles. We love it. And Greg just left.
Yeah, Greg just bounced.
Greg
I told
just
him
left.
I said I was the one I had to leave, and he was just like, nope.
Well, from here on out, I'm just picking people from the chat. Who do I like the most? Oh man, Justin, don't let me keep you though. If you get a roll, you roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna as soon as there we
he
go.
is.
Welcome back.
Here he is.
Thank
All right,
you.
everybody say bear farewell. That was terrible. That was
Nice
Aw.
try. All right, guys. See ya.
Hi, Dustin.
See you,
I
Dustin.
couldn't even commit to it.
All right.
I love people. People are troubleshooting for Greg in the chat. That's my favorite thing. Turn off the Wi-Fi on the phone.
It's been off since 2 p.m.
It's like-
I was in a work meeting.
To me, that's like the IT at any like corporation. That's like, have you plugged it in yet? Have you tried restarting the computer? Bear with us, Yada. You're right. That would have worked. God damn it.
Okay,
all right,
what's
so
next?
let's do the Michael Porter Jr. This is coming from Milldog611. Shout out Milldog. Like Milldog, expose yourself in the chat so I know who you are. Let's get some Milldog action. Unplug. A+ chat work.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Sorry, you were waiting for me. Just fucking rip it. We don't need to count it down. It makes me uncomfortable to go 3.
Maybe Greg's internet's so slow because Aubrey's downloading all these high definition leg videos.
Jimmy Buckets.
Ooh, Jimmy
1988.
Ooh.
Also, shout out Ross Miller. That's Ross Miller who donated the Michael Porter Jr. That's going to Jimmy Buckets 1988. Jimmy Buckets, let me know who you are in the chat if you're here. Shout out Jimmy Buckets 1988. But more importantly, shout out Ross Miller. We love to see that shit.
All right, all right.
All right, next up, who we got? I think we might as well do that. Lonnie Walker, the 4th kid. Fucking Lonnie coming from Squeaky Tadpole, dude.
For Lonnie.
Lonnie, dude. Do we know? Did we find out who that was? Buckets for Jimmy Bucket. All right, Lonnie Walk. Oh my God, top grass, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Top grass, similar to Sawyer but different. You know, top grass getting that Lonnie Walker, the fourth, and we like it. Can we get a Jokic accent? No, we can't. We can't.
One of my favorite quotes ever from the morning market.
What is it?
You talking about how he's pretty likable even though he can't speak English.
I know. Oh man.
You caught yourself immediately. Immediately. So I don't think it was even that bad, but it was.
No, it wasn't.
Funny.
It honestly wasn't bad, and I watched it back because I felt guilty. I watched it back and I feel okay. But it did. The second it came out of my mouth, I was like, "This is problematic."
I didn't mean to do that. I say we stay with the Walkers. And we do a young Kemba.
He's fucking Kemba, dude.
I will have everyone know I upped it $1 so we can get that young 4-digit.
Just buy a new one.
Yeah.
Kemba, baby.
All right. Let me
keep.
Here we go for Kemba.
All that money Greg didn't spend on Wi-Fi, he's using to get better cereal.
Here we go.
Yep, it's another week with bad Wi-Fi.
Oh, Milldog, is it going back to Milldog? This is what happens. All right, you put that energy out into the universe, and it comes back Kemba fold. This is nice.
Let's go.
Comes walking back.
Honestly, I love this. This is why I got into the business.
This is what makes the world go round, guys.
This is some fans vote for Derrick Rose for MVP. Other fans give away Michael Porter Jr. so they can win a Kemba Walker. Ross Miller says, "What a trade!" I love it. I love it. Also, Corey Kelly is Jimmy Buckets. Shout out Jimmy Buckets. Also, I feel like you're a new user because you said appreciate the card, which I respect it. I
still make that.
Oh man, I love this, guys. I'm having a great time.
All right, what's next?
Next, do we do the Eric Pascal, and then we have Eric Pascal, Dwayne Bacon, and a run of PJs. But let's do Pascal, Bacon, and then we're gonna play the PJ video before each giveaway.
Hell yeah!
All right, for Pascal,
he's gonna be playing in Shanghai soon enough. Overseas, Eric Pascal is going to Zoe Baby.
Ooh.
Zoe Baby.
Eric Pascal in your stocking tonight.
All right, we gotta speed this along.
Fire up to Dwayne Bacon. Hey, if you're Zoe Baby though, let us know. Let's do Dwayne Bacon.
All right, this will be the last time we mention the name without a swanky song.
Hell yeah.
Thematic video. So that's Dwayne to the Bacon.
We the people says, "Shit, I'm Zoe adult." Here we go.
Oh, is this going to
Quoth?
Two OGs. Oh,
Quoth the crazy. I swear to God, if Randa one run again, because Jay Worley just let us know that Randa one went to bed. Quoth the Craven is taking home the Bacon. Shout out Quoth the Craven. Oh wait, hold on. Don't Quoth the Craven. All right, there we go. Quoth both of you guys, OGs. Quoth, you still in the chat? I haven't seen you active in the chat. You still in the chat? Look at even Stan Love says, "Nice one."
Oh, Smokey the Bear's here.
Yeah, dude. Hey, and only Smokey can prevent forest fires. Someone said, "Give him the pink." You want the pink business? Which is a weird thing to say. All right. So we have 4 giveaways left. 4 giveaways. Wait, there's Quoth. Wait, did I see Quoth?
Oh,
no,
he's
Quoth.
Smokey the Bear.
I am Quoth. No, you're. Is that really Quoth? I guess I only know you through the twits. All right, number 1 of
PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
All right, we can't do the whole thing. We gotta go through them. Guys, the pink business is hitting people in a fun way. All All right, let's go. This is PJ number 1. This is also shout out to Stan Chunk, always in the morning show. We really appreciate you doing this. This is very kind of you. But no, Sea Bear 1985. Let's shout out Sea Bear 1985.
Bear.
We love it. We love it. PJ number 1. All right, tell you what, we'll only do the PJ song one more time. It'll be before the last one, Greg.
Okay.
I can feel Greg getting frustrated with me.
No,
right
no. I listen.
Jeb's having a good time. Greg's pissed.
The more we can pump that 69 PJ.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, everybody go buy the rookie debut.
Well, Greg's just mad because every time you play it, his internet stops. So.
That is true. That is true. We're hanging on by a thread. All right, PJ number 2.
Number 2. Fired up. Let's give Beamer a win. I feel like Beamer is getting one. Oh, Goy Oinks.
We might have to
go
veto
Yanks.
this one.
Get the fuck out of here.
We might have to veto this one.
Go Yanks.
Executive
Oh my god.
decision.
Is that 4 sevens?
Disgusting.
Go Yanks 666. More like it.
27 sevens.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh god.
Congrats, Go Yanks.
No, I'm not. Fuck that. Let us know who you are in the chat so I can block you.
It could be Goy Anks. We don't know.
Yeah, it could be Goy Yanks.
Could be Goy Anks or Goya.
Let us know who you are in the Discord so we can all cyberbully you.
Yeah. Wait, seriously, let us know who is. I also shout out to all the people that hate the Yankees in the chat. This is nice. Is that you, Sam? Sam was one of the first ones in the chat. Is that you?
Oh, is that Sam? Ah, because I like Sam. I like his comments.
I do like Sam.
It's Goy Anks 7777.
God.
Go Sox. All right.
Go Sox, dude. Fucking Devis.
They're getting smoked by the Stros, though. All right.
Dude. Everybody's cheating. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Sam says it's not him. We don't know who it is.
Okay.
Expose yourself. Yeah. All right. We got 2 PJs left.
2 PJs.
Fired up.
Uh-oh.
What is this, dude? What is this? Is this an NFT?
What is this sorcery?
Yeah. Is this on OpenSeas?
Okay. Hold on. I just got to make sure that the names didn't come back in because I right-clicked on something.
It's just all drunk trees.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. 2 PJs left. This is one of them. Oh, Casey Robb. Casey Robb 23. I feel like Casey Robb 23 has been around for a while. It's been a while. All right. We got 1 PJ left. Before we do that, first and foremost, ActualJebBush, thank you so much for being on here tonight, dude. We appreciate you coming on full bit. Your content's dope. You guys should be in the Discord. Jeb, you want to plug anything? Should we get people to your YouTube channel? Where are you at?
Yeah, just check out my YouTube channel, ActualJebBush, and my Twitter, which is @ActualJebBush, and send me Top Shot moments at ActualJebBush. Please clap.
Nothing but consistent. Oh, we're gonna pull it up right now.
You need a visual.
Yeah.
Oh no!
God damn it. God damn it.
Classic Greg's internet.
While Greg pulls that up, but just a reminder, we do a
This
morning.
you?
Oh
This
my
you?
god.
Where we
I just
going
can't.
here?
I just hope I get big enough that I get a cease and desist at some point.
Yeah,
that would be,
that he's like,
There it is. Oh no, that's us. There we go.
I'm right
There we
below
go.
there.
I
it
would
is.
love for Jeb Bush to reach out and be like, actually, I'm Jeb Bush.
I'm like, no, I'm Jeb Bush. I'm the better Jeb Bush. I'm
the
the
real-
real 2.0.
I'm the real JB.
I didn't realize you had such a steady stream of content. This is amazing.
Oh, not if you look at it, it kind of stopped for a while, and just lately with all the speculation, it's kind of become my niche because I really like making that content. So
Yeah.
This is about as many breakout videos as we have on our channel. So you're
No,
doing
this
the
is
work.
great. Seriously,
You're doing the
check
work.
check this out. We do a morning show every Monday at 9. You can look at our show notes. You can follow us on Twitter. You can join the Discord. We really appreciate y'all being here because the chat is what makes this a lot of fun. If otherwise it's just like a Zoom meeting, and nobody likes that. This is like a Zoom meeting with free prizes, you know?
yeah,
and
no,
not
this
just
is
the run.
great. I'm glad to thank you guys so much for having me on. I've been following you guys for a while and love your guys' content. I think you guys are personally the best Top Shot content out there.
Wait, hold on. Let's get.
We're doing this
Jeb
live.
screen. Say that again, Jeb.
I would say that Team Hold is the best Top Shot content out there.
Say
Most bang for your buck. Sponsor me, you cowards.
Hold on, I'm doing this live.
We gotta pull your screen back up. Yeah, there we go.
Doing this live from the Team Hold account, baby.
Oh wow,
We're
from the
in.
Team Hold.
We're in. As you can see, we only sub to friends of the show.
Thank you
We
so
do.
much. I will not squander this opportunity.
We do. Hey, listen. Oh my God. Wow, guys, we have to spin this fucking thing 2 more times. So here's the thing. No one else sent me any more moments. Otherwise, we're going to save it for next week. I'm cutting it off here. So we have 3 moments left. They're going to be rapid fire, though, okay? So we've got a PJ. We've got a Svi Malachuk from Shuckster. And then we've got a Kelly Olynyk. Fucking Kelly, dude. From Curry B. So we're going to fire all 3 of those. But swear to God, don't send any more until next week, okay? Because I don't want to keep track of this. Oh my God. All right, let's do the PJ first. Oh no, hold on. Let's do like Kelly Olynyk. Let's do the Kelly Olynyk. And then what was the other one I said? Svi.
What's the full name though?
Svi Malachich.
All right.
That's not correct. This is for Kelly O. God damn
Kelly.
it, a deep threat. Dan says by the time we're done giving away $2 more. Dick Chuck? Dick Chuck!
Dick Chuck.
Let's go.
This was the Kelly O, right? That's what I said?
Yep.
Wow,
Dick
Dick
Chuck
Chuck.
getting
Honestly,
Kelly O.
no one's happier than a deep threat right now. No one gets more excited for Dick Chuck than a deep threat. Also, everyone give me that moolah chooch. All right, let's give away that Svi right now. Let's just keep firing.
Here we go, Svi, baby.
Whatever. We the people, really? This is where you're going to play your flag, dude? Oh,
You going God hype?
God.
God hype. Hey, they were 1 away before, so glad that
Wow, God hype.
the wheel of karma has returned.
God hype. All right, here we go. This is it. This is the last one. One last time.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
All right. Oh.
He's jamming.
That bit gets me every single time. The weird solo cut, like no one knows it's coming, and then it's one screen back. That's the Greg move.
The surprise solo.
All right, how do we top Dick Chuck and God hype? Let's do it for the
I guess
PJ.
PJ. I should have been spinning when we came out of the video. I'm sorry.
PJ.
Certified baller. Ooh, the Last King.
Ooh.
Honestly, I'm happy for the Last King because he put his name in the chat a bunch of times, and that was the reason we were like, yo, you're going to fill out the form. So shout out the Last King for taking it down.
And he's the last.
He is the
giveaway.
last. Guys, we gave away like 11 or 12 moments tonight. Any other moments that were gifted to me, I'm keeping and reselling. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm burning them all.
I'm burning them into tickets.
We got it all down. We got it all down.
I'm giving them to Jacob.
I don't know if you saw, but real quick, Jacob did do an interview, and he briefly mentioned the guy asked about tickets, and he kind of insinuated that it's probably gonna be like 75-ish to 100-ish to qualify for the S1 packs. So just keep that in mind, guys, when the market dips a couple times.
So half of my collection.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you might want to scoop some $2 in the near future.
Awesome. Poop dollars, more like it.
I'm good. I'm ready. I got enough scrubs to get some tickets.
All those Plumleys finally going to use, Greg.
Dude,
That's
shout
right.
out, yeah, the Daniel Tice pack.
Mhm.
All right. Shout out Caleb Brooks for sending the Kelly O who went to Chuck, dude. Fucking Dick Chuck.
Thank you, Caleb.
Eportsy. Eportsy gives away. He gives away a Zion Rising Star, and he's like, "Are you not entertained?" Also, Dustin, what the fuck, dude? Stay on the stream, bro. All right, let's get out of here. Jeb, thank you again. I hate that I'm calling you Jeb because it's not your name, but that's what we're gonna do.
My real name's Michael, so it actually kind of works out well because it'd be so confusing if there's two mics in this.
Michael Spooner. I'm just wondering. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the listen.
Oh,
Ooh.
I went tight because that's all we can see of Michael's face.
I like it. I
Big
like
Chili
it.
knows what's up.
Also, if you won a raffle or giveaway last week, you'll be getting it tonight or tomorrow morning. If you won it tonight, you'll be getting it most likely next week because it's gifts. And holy shit, Mike, you look sweaty as hell, dude. We
It
gotta
is
get you out of here.
very hot in this parasuit, but I think it was worth the bid.
It was, and I know Martin's international, so he's probably asleep right now. But let's get us out with little Doherty. Wait, hold on. I'm telling you, dude, it's fine. It's funny every time. Wait, Greg, do I have to vamp for a second because a deep thread says, "Wait, oh wait, no, Jesus." Should we just? No. Listen,
Goodness.
I don't want to put you out like that.
How can I forget?
We can save it. We can tweet it out after we've done that before.
Let's save it because I feel like we got something bigger in the works.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I'm just saying that. I have no idea what that means.
You know what? This is how we can make it better. This is what's going to play us out. All right. Bye, everybody.